that? Oh, void. It is a
Carved from unfamiliar metal in an alien style, this mysterious object yet glows with a pulsating inner light that is familiar to you. The unmistakable brilliance of Source. Carved from...
Whoa. What was that? Majesties. What are they up to?
Nothing yet, madam. The Black Ring captive you executed was the only one who knew how to operate it.
He was a saboteur and paid the price. Do you want to meet the same end as he did? Keep close watch, lads. Mind those torches now.
I'm ready.
For me.
Guess I know what I need to do now.
Impressive. A barrel
From
filling
somewhere
machine.
deep within the inner workings of the machine comes an irregular clanking sound, then a weak gurgle. Inoperable, it seems. There is a sudden shriek.
Guess I know what I need to do now.
Impressive. A barrel
From
filling
somewhere
machine.
deep within the inner workings of the machine churns into life. Gears rotate and pistons hiss from somewhere within its metal housing. It settles into a slow metallic... The machine churns into life. It settles into a slow... The machine churns into life. The machine rattles, grinds and hisses for a protracted moment, building in intensity. Then settles down into a steady mechanical thrum, functional by the sound of it.
It's working. Best avoid any open flames around this lot.
I've seen places like this in books. Never thought I would see something like this in reality. This is the archaeological discovery of a lifetime.
What a way to die. Down here in this darkness.
The curious sculpture comes alive as you reach out to touch it. It thrums with power and throws flickering, dancing shadows against the walls. The carving is covered in strange glyphs that feel oddly familiar. They surround a gently glowing stone that makes you think of the night sky rolled into a ball. Something shifts within the sculpture, and you're knocked back by a sudden burst of energy. The glow from the columns surrounding the barrier fades, and the room is still. The sculpture is covered in trying to read the symbols. You hear a faint whispering at the back of your mind, as if you're listening to the echoes of a past age. Your mind swims, and, for a moment, the glyphs become clear. You read, "Our first lords babes with power glowed, our seconds born in blood that flowed. Our thirds young to the wind return, our fourths to glowing flames adjourn. Our fifth lord's cubs with minds were blessed, our sixths had brawn beyond the rest. Our seventh's brood spread from earth to glen, and thus no king shall rise again." You try to hold your focus as the whispering echo fades, but the letters waver, contorting and merging until they're nothing but meaningless glyphs once more.
Riddle from the past. Or maybe a riddle about the past.
Tir worshipped by my people.
Duna, a true god. Stout of heart and fierce of face.
Blessed Solstice, an elegant god for our elegant people.
It's Amadia, the mother of wizards. The god of the orcs, Vrogir. Then worshipped by imps.
Rallic. I used to pray to you when I was young.
That wasn't right.
The sculpture is covered trying to read this. Your mind swims, and you read, "Our first lords babes with power glowed, our seconds born in blood that flowed. Our thirds young to the wind, our fifth lord's cup, our seventh's brood spread." You try to hold your... The sculpture is... You're hit by another blood.
Duna, a true god. Stout of heart and fierce of face.
Worshipped by my people.
The sculpture is covered in trying to read the symbols. You hear a faint whispering at the back of your mind, as if your mind swims, and for a moment you read, "Our first lords babes with power glowed, our seconds born in blood that flowed. Our thirds young to the wind return, our fourths to glowing flames adjourn. Our fifth lord's cubs with my... Our seventh's... You try to hold...
It's Amadia, the mother of wizards.
Rallic. I used to pray to you when I was young.
Zantedze, the god of the orcs, Vrogir.
Blessed Solstice,
Well,
an elegant
that wasn't right.
god for our elegant people.
Ah, Duna, a true god. Stout of heart and fierce of face.
Worshipped by my people.
Blessed Solstice, an elegant god for our elegant people.
It's Amadia, the mother of wizards. The god of the orcs, Vrogir. Ah, Zantedze, the
Rallic.
goddess of mirth.
I used to pray
Right,
to
well,
you when I was
That
young.
wasn't right. It's Amadia, the mother of wizards.
Tyrsendilius, worshipped by my people.
Ah, Duna, a true god. Stout of heart,
Blessed
fierce of
Solstice,
face.
an elegant god for our elegant people.
Zantedze, the goddess of mirth. Worshipped by imps. The god of the orcs, Vrogir.
Rallic. I used to pray to you when I was young.
That's it. We're through. What in the name of Lucian's prize pig is going on here? I wonder what they did in life to deserve...
The creature looks down from its perch, trembling. It crawled out of that sarcophagus as if it had forgotten how to move its limbs. It turns to you, and you see its face is covered by an intricate mask. From behind its unmoving lips, you hear a noise. It starts as a groaning, croaking chatter, but slowly becomes more distinct. It's speaking.
Mais Saravel te de L.A.W, Chamery?
The stream of noise cuts off abruptly. After a moment, you hear a jolting, lurching voice.
It wears the face of Duna, but speaks the tongue of beasts. How cruel. I suspected the Seven Lords won the war after they locked me here, but seeing their faces on dumb creatures, a depressing confirmation. What is this senseless braying? I speak of no beast king. I speak only of the king, the eternal king of creation, the king against whom the Seven Lords rebelled.
Deep within your soul, you feel your god stirring at the sound of the voice. You can feel its anger and fear swelling inside you. The creature leans forward to get a better look at you, clucking and tutting under her breath.
It seems to be a simple form at its core, a sauce vat. A walking, unfortunately talking, sauce vat. Fascinating. I wonder how to extract the source from the vessel without...
She pulls back suddenly, recoiling in horror.
It is rotting. Almost imperceptibly, but it decays before my eyes. It must have no more than a century left.
The god within you reacts, his emotions a cocktail of fury and fear. You hear his voice, demanding that you give him control, demanding your body obey his will.
Aetera, you worm. An eternity locked away was too good for you. I should have seen you ground to dust and fed to the wind. Your heresies deserve nothing less.
The figure recoils, as if struck.
Duna! What happened to you? Did you truly fall so far?
Silence! It is your king that has fallen. He and all the other eternal cowards were flung into the void. And the power you were too scared to hunt has made me a god.
And yet here you stand, small, weak, decaying. I will not even need the Aeteran to grind you into the dust.
You feel your god freeze at the mention of this Aeteran, a cold terror settling in your chest.
Where is it?
Ha! Of course you never found it. You always lacked imagination, Lord Duna. I hid it in these very caves, although I can feel its distance now. Someone has uncovered it. Perhaps they intend to flay the godliness from you. No matter. Given your pathetic state, it is mine to collect at my leisure. As for that monstrosity you have made your shell, it was designed to die, and I think it is time that design were fulfilled. Do not worry. The source shall not be wasted. It will carry me from this tomb. It will bring me freedom at last.